Alrighty, well today we're going to do a carburetor swap out and air filter, whole bracket and filter itself, cover installation on this 2006 Toro weed eater. The reason for the change is change of the carburetor is the fitting here snapped it off, so had to get a different carburetor. So I'll start by loosening off the screws here. And of course the whole carburetor is coming off, so we'll keep turning the screws. See if we can separate the things here. Just the back one to do. Now we got a little screw here to disconnect. I think it's the same size. Nope, it's smaller, so I'll get a smaller one. And there we got the throttle little linkage undone. So I'll tear into the replacement bag of goodies here. And in the goodies we got the replacement carb. I'll be careful not to lose this gasket for the carburetor. But there, get into our carburetor assembly. There we have her. So I'll make sure I get the orientation right, and I'll give you an update when we got the orientation. So I just got to pull one of the primer lines off here. Well, that works too. Pull it off the other end in here. And pull her off here. Try not to break her. Careful, just a careful light tugging, we got her. So I'll reinstall her on the new carburetor here. Goes like that. Slide the little wire that clamps her down. Slide her on, got her on. Need to reinstall into the primer assembly. Need to get the throttle linkage in. That will be a little more tricky.
Yeah.
Okay, so throttle assembly is on. Make sure the gasket is still good. And get ready to reinstall the bolts. So first we got to get that primer line back in and the fuel tank line in. So we got the fuel line in, the primer line. Now just got to make sure the gasket's right. And get the little primer installed properly here. Get that throttle linkage put back on. Got all the fuel primer line and fuel line on. And then I'll just get one bolt in at a time. So what I'm doing now is to get the gasket to seat properly on the manifold there, I'm putting the gasket on the carburetor and threading the screws in. And that way I can simply know it's lined up, especially with the little hole there for the air. And I can drop her down like that, and know we'll be good to go. The only thing I'll have to do after is pull the throttle linkage tight and use its little clamp to clamp it back on. So I'll show you that in a second once we're tightened down here. Give you a side shot of it. So have it at the stopper and then tighten her down, and then she can move. Part number for the air filter cover, and here's the air filter. So we'll get the air filter put on. So we just put the cover, the filter on. We just had to take away the centerpiece because of the way it's housing there. Actually, I'll give you a shot, I'll undo it quick here. So we had to take out the centerpiece so we can get the screw to hold tight there. And we'll tighten her down, get some fresh fuel in her, and see if she runs now.